Hope everybody's having a good new year of 2016. Hope a lot of artists out there, Texas artist-wise, have a lot of good year this year and submitted their music to play here on KAZI. Somebody took advantage of that right before the end of the year, sent me his music and everything, and hey, I've invited him in to talk to him just a little bit about what he does. I'm talking about Matthew Clark the Third. Am I correct? What's going on?
Yes, sir. How's it going, Austin, Texas?
Yeah, you sent me a song, and I'll admit, I slept on it for a couple of weeks. I was like, you know what, I'm going to check it out. It just was so busy, I got around to it. And I was like, you know what, this is actually a song with a message that I think people need to hear. At first, it might sound like it's a little crazy, but when they hear the song and hear who you got involved in the song, it's like, I got to bring you in and let you talk about it a little bit. Okay, the song is called Acting White. Okay, and just by saying that name, people are like, what? But talk about a little bit how the idea came about.
Well, the idea originally came about because growing up as a young African American, I grew up in College Station, Texas, and I was constantly, made fun of, and people would make fun of me for the way I talk, the way I dress, the kind of music I like to listen to. I like pop, I like country, I like rock, a little bit of Linkin Park and Korn. So people would say that I was acting white. And I've started to realize that this isn't only something that I'm going through. This is also something that many young African Americans face in America and also in other parts of the country as well. So my mission for my music is to basically help to fight against stereotypes for all racial communities. And Acting White came about, I was listening to the Beach Boys. Good Vibrations, actually.
Okay. Okay.
And I kind of mixed a bit of the way that the chorus sounds in a sense, but then I also wanted to bring some storytelling elements. So I thought about different experiences I had in my childhood, and I kind of brought that into the mix and just went to the studio and did it.
Okay, cool. Now you had told me off the air that the song originally, when you first started writing the song, actually before the Trayvon Martin incident and everything. So it had nothing to do with all that coming about. It just so happened that since then things have gotten worse.
Exactly.
Racially and everything, and they're like, it's time to get the song out there.
Yeah, it's crazy because I try to do things on God's timing. So I made the song right before Trayvon Martin was murdered, and for me, I wanted to put it out at that moment, but I felt like God was kind of saying, don't put it out yet, wait a little bit, and then it'll be put out at the right time. And so I decided to go ahead and put it out because I felt right in my heart about it. There's been so many murders for young African American children. It's almost like a genocide in a sense. So I want to be able to use my music and use Acting White as a way to help to bring more tolerance for racial issues.
Now, just so nobody's shocked when you listen to the song and everything, now the chorus has a certain group of people on it.
Yes.
Who's on the song?
Okay, so we have You Better Sing Youth Choir with Kelly Glover. So it's a ton of children, coming together to kind of, sing this song in a very sad tone, but at the same time it's sarcastic in a sense.
Okay, so what they say when you brought them the idea?
Kelly loved it.
Okay.
She had also gone through the similar experiences growing up, and we got in the studio. All the kids were laughing, joking, but then they heard the song, and you could even tell that it made a difference in their lives as well, just by understanding the content of the song.
Okay, cool. So how long have you been doing music?
I started when I was 15 years old. Back in the day, I was writing poetry so I could hook up with different girls, and like any normal teenager would do.
Okay. So you just kind of switch it up then.
Yeah, then I switched it up.
That's how the old school group PM Dawn, that's how they started out. It's poetry.
Really?
A lot of his rhymes that he rapped into PM Dawn music was poetry that he wrote. He just converted it to rap lyrics.
Yeah, same with Tupac.
Okay.
Tupac, he did. He kind of wrote in a Shakespeare kind of way, and that's kind of where I got my lyrical abilities from too.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. Let's let everybody hear the song, so that way they can give us a little bit of feedback about the song. I'll get back to asking you more questions after the song is over with. So let's go ahead and play it right now. I tell you what. Go ahead and introduce the song to the awesome listeners, and I'll get it on. Okay, introduce to them right now.
Okay, so this song is called Acting White. It's by me, Matthew Clark the Third. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the same, just Matthew Clark the Third, which are three eyes at the end. Enjoy.